What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Bracketology update. This is the February 12th edition. More madness continuing in college basketball. Not many teams moving around. We do have Kansas, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Xavier, West Virginia on the up. Louisville, Missouri, Texas, Purdue, Oklahoma on the down. The only new team on this list is UNC Greensboro in Region 3. Pardon me. Just had dinner not too long ago. Yeah. Some interesting results from this past few days. Purdue lost to Minnesota. Was kind of surprised by that. Minnesota does play well at home, though. Then Missouri got beat down by Ole Miss. Ugly loss for Missouri. Yeah, not really looking great there for Missouri. I don't know. We'll see. But let's go ahead and get through the bracket. Gonzaga, obviously going to win the playing game. No context there, no opinion overall. Just Gonzaga's been, along with Baylor, the main class of the field so far. I got to go Oklahoma State over Arkansas. Kansas, I think, will lose to Belmont. Belmont, 21-1. Really dangerous team. Their versatile guard play, really strong center in Muzinski. Belmont's going to be dangerous come tournament time. Don't sleep on Belmont. Iowa over UAB. Iowa needs to defend better. I think they have an important game coming up in a few days. I'm not sure, but I just looked at the upcoming days with the games overall, like most important games. Some really good games coming up. Tough news for Drake. Drake, one of their best players, he's going to be out for 4 weeks and whatnot. He's having surgery. Not good. We're going to take Rutgers and Texas Tech over Siena. I'm going to go with Seton Hall to upset UCLA. UCLA has just been, I don't know, man. I'm not sure they're going to materialize in time for March. We'll see. Houston Northeastern. We're going to go Houston, of course. Now, I think Oklahoma State could give Gonzaga a fight, but I think in the end, Gonzaga is just going to overpower Oklahoma State. They're going to wear them down. Iowa versus Belmont. Belmont can beat Iowa. There is no question. I think Belmont can definitely beat Iowa. If Iowa's guard play does not show up, it's going to be a matter of if Belmont can just keep hot on the scoring end. I think Iowa barely gets by Belmont there. They got potential OVC Defensive Player of the Year, Grayson Murphy. Belmont's just, if you don't know much about Belmont, do some research on them for sure. Definitely worth some reading on them. They got multiple guys who can make steals on that team too. Texas Tech, Rutgers, we got to go Texas Tech. Although Rutgers could make the upset, Texas Tech does play phenomenal defense. I'm kind of worried about their offense a little bit at times, though. Oh, I want to go with the upset. I know I took Seton Hall to the Sweet 16 last time. I got to go Houston, though. If Houston just keeps things together, keeps it simple, doesn't try to overdo things and whatnot, they're going to be just fine. Gonzaga, Iowa. I just can't see Iowa slowing down Gonzaga. I mean, we saw Iowa just couldn't stop Gonzaga at all. They got out-rebounded by Gonzaga. Gonzaga gets real physical with the boards. They clean the glass pretty much a lot. A rematch from late November, Houston, Texas Tech. I'm going to take Texas Tech to get revenge. And look at what we have here. Be an Elite 8 matchup from 2 years ago. I remember watching that game, quite a game. This time around, I got to go with the buzzsaw. That is Gonzaga. Gonzaga's just unreal. We're going to go to Ohio, Region 4. Sorry about that. Ohio State will beat Texas State. Very, very interesting game here. The 8-9 matchup. Pretty much a coin toss at this point. I got a comment on one of my latest Bracketology videos. I want to give a shout out to this person, actually. Brandon Kears. Thank you for this comment. He did mention to me, watch out for San Diego State. They deserve more respect. I will say, I've been kind of pushing them off lately. A little bit bad judgment by me. I think that sweep by Utah State just kind of made me kind of turn me off a little bit, but maybe I shouldn't turn them off yet. Nobody should turn anyone off at this point. I mean, San Diego State can still win the Mountain West. They got a good defense, but it seems like their offense can go in droughts at times. And Loyola Chicago's got a phenomenal defense, right? I think Loyola Chicago barely gets by, but that's a coin flip. It's about the matchup. Personally, you never know though. San Diego State could make something happen. They could be a sneaky team. They have beaten 2 top 25 teams. So, but once again, thank you for that comment, Rating Kirst. Appreciate that, and thank you for if you watch my videos. I do appreciate that. Missouri Toledo. I got the upset here. It's Missouri. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with you, Missouri? Toledo. I know they just got upset by my college alum, Ball State. Toledo, though, I think is still dangerous enough to beat Missouri. Texas and Liberty, we're going to go Texas, but Texas better figure it out sooner or later on the offensive end especially. Purdue, Stanford, VCU, really weird game here. Purdue just dropped one to Minnesota. Like I said about Purdue, they're really exceeding, I think, a lot of people's expectations. I think Stanford beats VCU. Very good game if this happens, because Stanford's a very sneaky team, too. I mean, I just think Purdue barely gets by. And then Virginia, Navy, Virginia... leading the ACC, but I personally am not sure if they're going to win the ACC. I'm kind of leaning towards Florida State or even Virginia Tech in that department, maybe. I don't know. Speaking of UNC overall, I got Florida beating UNC. I think UNC, you never know, though. The coaching experience is there. Florida does not have Keontae Johnson. Could be a problem. UNC could expose that weakness of Florida. So right now, though, I'm going to take Florida. I just trust them a little bit more. Villanova, Eastern Washington. I'm not on the Villanova train. I'm just not personally for myself. Ohio State, Loyola Chicago could be an upset here. Loyola Chicago ranked for the first time since 1985, but I think Ohio State will just be too much in the end. We got Texas over Toledo. I just can't see Purdue beating Virginia. I think Virginia's defense gets to Purdue. Florida, Villanova. I'm going Florida. One thing about Florida tournament, don't forget, they do very well generally. They'll do well generally. They'll win at least a game or so. They can do something, for sure. Florida kind of scares me in the tournament. They can have a good performance usually. Ohio State, Texas. Would love to see this matchup. I have to go with Ohio State. And I really don't like doing this. I really don't like... Yeah, I know. You guys have been like, well, you guys are going to be like, well, you've been talking so much trash on Virginia. Well, it's all about the matchup, and personally, Virginia, it seems like in this juncture, they can get to the Elite Eight, but I got to go with Ohio State. I mean, I think Ohio State, a lot of people, some people don't think they're a Final Four team, and that's it's understandable. You just never know. There's just some teams that'll get to a certain point, but then they're just not cut out for it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know why that email just came up earlier, but disregard that. We're going to go Baylor in the playing game. This is Region 2 now. We're in the top right. Baylor on COVID pause. I hope to God they can get a game rescheduled with West Virginia. Would love to see that matchup. I think Baylor would win, but I think it'd be a very tough fight. Louisville, Minnesota. I don't like either team. Minnesota on the road is horrible. I mean, god-awful on the road. They haven't won a single game on the road. I wonder if there's a stat on, if there's been any team that's made the tournament that did not win a game on the road. I don't know if there's ever been a team that's done that yet. Could be. Colorado State and Oregon. The winner of that game would to face Florida State. I think Colorado State could beat Oregon, but I don't know about Colorado State. I think they're just a little overrated, personally. I don't know. Yeah. But either way, I'm going to advance Florida State. Yeah, I got a 13-4 upset. I'm going to go Winthrop. Wisconsin just ain't cutting it. Not liking them too much. They have a defense, but their offense just gets a bit too stale. They just get stuck. I don't know. Not sure what's happening there. I got to go Virginia Tech over St. Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure's looked a little weak lately. Virginia Tech still can't count them out. Yeah, I know they kind of drop one there to Pitt, but I mean, the ACC's been just every team's having their moments, so you gotta be careful with how you think about things. I'm really tempted to pick the 14-3 upset here. Grand Canyon, Recently looking at stats, and this is for geared towards a video I'm going to make in about a couple weeks or so. Grand Canyon, one of their players, I think he's topping the top player of the nation in steals. Tennessee could lose this game. I really could see it happening. Ooh, dear. I'm gonna go Tennessee though in a very close game. I could see Tennessee losing. Tennessee only averages 73 points a game. Tennessee has had offensive issues. Xavier LSU, that's a coin flip. I'm gonna go Xavier, and then we're gonna go Illinois over Cleveland State. All right, to the round of 32 in this region. Holy crap, what's happening? Baylor over Louisville. Forest State over Winthrop. I'm gonna go Virginia Tech over Tennessee. Tennessee's just they're not my cup of tea right now for sure. Absolutely not. In terms of like likeness and whatnot. I gotta go Illinois over Xavier. Baylor Forest State could be a fight. I'm not joking. That would be a physical game. Baylor, I think, is just too much. They have a great three-point shooting team overall, too. They have a lot of different... They're a versatile team. They're one of the best versatile teams overall. Versatile means you could do more than one thing. You could do a bunch of things. Virginia Tech's ride comes to an end there. I got Illinois. I got Illinois beating Baylor. I got them getting revenge. Illinois, you just get that feeling with some teams. You're just like, man, they may just do it. They may just actually push through the envelope or whatnot. And Illinois can definitely do it. All right, bottom right region. Michigan over Sam Houston State. Michigan, big game coming up against, I forgot the name of that team too. I think Michigan's facing, they're facing one of the better teams in the Big Ten coming up in a couple days. Clemson over BYU. Oklahoma could lose this game. Utah State is atop of the Mountain West. But I've liked Oklahoma's defense personally. They have been able to really disrupt transitions of the offense. USC really looking nice out of the Pac-12. I have not liked the Pac-12 this year, though. That's my thing. But Pac-12 has been weak, I think, personally. A little bit weaker than what some people think. I got another 11-6 upset. I don't think I've picked an 11-6 upset yet. I don't know. I think I have. No, I have not. I know I didn't, yeah. Creighton has got to stop getting these closer games with teams. It's just making me nervous. I can't trust that. West Virginia over UC Irvine. West Virginia swept Texas Tech. West Virginia, I don't know why some people I think are counting this team out. Wouldn't be doing that. That's a very dangerous team. As soon as Sheboy left, they eventually are getting themselves together. This is a very dangerous team. They got scorers, they got rebounders. Very, very physical team. I gotta still go with Indiana. I don't like Colorado. I personally think they're overrated just a little bit. Alabama over UMBC. Michigan, Clemson. We're gonna go Michigan. I'm gonna go. Gosh, I wish I quit burping. God, I'm sorry about that. Oklahoma, USC. We're going to go West Virginia over Boise State. I want to mention, too, Boise State, they're like 1-3 in the last 4 games. That's been a little bit alarming to watch, but they were 13-1. They're like 14-4 or 5 or 15-4. Alabama, when they faced Oklahoma, they did not do very well. And Indiana is starting to catch on with some defense. And you know what? I'm going with IU. You're not going to probably like that, but here's the thing. Alabama, there's like, who has defense in the SEC? Seriously, I just can't seem to tell who does, actually, because I don't even personally know. That conference is just so overrated, I think, this year. Michigan, Oklahoma, very good game here. Could come down to the wire. I have to go with Michigan. Michigan's got size. They got strength. And then I think West Virginia ends Indiana's run. And you know what? I'm going with West Virginia to the Final Four. Some of you are not going to like that either. I've taken Michigan to the Final Four, even to the national championship. I will tell you that. So to make you guys feel a little bit better, I know a lot of you guys have been... from what I've seen in the comments, I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, Michigan, Michigan can do it. Certainly can. But like I said before, if you haven't watched my videos, I've been saying that I just got that feeling with West Virginia. They're tapping into they're tapping into their zone really well, and they are. I mean, when teams get into that zone, it's scary. I'm telling you, West Virginia definitely has a chance. I mean, Michigan does too, but we'll see how it goes. Gonzaga, Ohio State. Gonzaga's going to win. Illinois, West Virginia would be a phenomenal game. It could come down to it can go down to the last second between those two, but I think Illinois scoots on by in a really, you know what? This is one of, I gotta say, this would be a very fun national championship, and you know what? I think Mark Few once again does not win a national championship, fails to win it a second time. And I'm going to go, or should I say he goes 0-2 in the national championship game and falls to Illinois for Illinois to win the national championship. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Please stay tuned for more bracketology updates. In the coming weeks, I'm going to start making videos on like Cinderella teams that could possibly come about. Eventually, when we get to like March 7th or 8th or whatnot, I'm going to start doing conference tournament picks. Who do I think is going to make it through and all that? And yeah, whatever other videos I might come up with. But yeah, I'll also have a video of my way too early NFL 2021-22 season record predictions sometime in the next week or whatnot. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet and like this video, please do so now. I want to thank you guys. We're almost at 100 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. You guys are seriously the best. Can't do this without you guys. With your guys' support and motivation, so I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Take care. Stay safe. I will talk to you guys again soon.